I'm Tommy Kemos, and this is my fishing crib. Come on in. Couple important pieces of it. There's nothing better than eating fresh fish. So this is kind of my junk table slash fish cleaning table. Got it set up. Little light. Pull that paper out, covers the table up. Slice some sides off of them. Got a nice sink there to rinse them off, package them. You know, of course, you need to have some knives, vacuum pack them. You always got to be ready, you know. Junk drawer. Of course, no good shop is worth its weight if it's not equipped with some of the mainstays, you know, a couple of cold beers, 1 or 2 waters, some venison Cajun sticks. And oh yeah, of course we've got some fresh crawlers. We're working on plumping them up. Freezer full. You never know when you're going to need a frozen pizza either. Got the big chest freezer there. That comes in handy around deer season for sure. This is kind of a cool little addition that I put on here. This is where all the clothing ends up for all the different seasons, whether it's hunting season or got the insulated whitewater suit, the standard Great Lakes ones ready to go. Of course, all of my Cabela's footwear for whatever season it is, ready to rumble. You always got to have a rain suit ready to go. I got to show you this though. This is pretty cool. Cardenas took this last year at South Dakota. Pretty cool picture. Cardenas always supplies us with some pretty cool tournament images, you know. But well, let's head back this way. Got water run out in here. This here is this is the bathroom. Of course, you always got to have bait, some frayable bait tanks ready to rumble. So the idea here was to have a dog wash out here. I love my labs, but they also love getting into the marsh back there. So figured if I was going to do a dog wash, I might as well make a shower out of it in case my wife ever makes me live out here. So this comes in really handy. Fortunately, the dogs make me have to use this once in a while, but you know, dogs will be dogs. Got the big workbench set up here. Just had a little issue here. My disc changer blew out, so I don't have any fresh jams going anymore. This is a sad piece out here. This is my old girl's dog bed. We had to put her to sleep a couple weeks ago, so gonna need to find another dog to fill that spot. But now I got the workbench with, you know, extra baits, extra jigs. Always working on projects and tinkering around here. You always got to have the TV in case there's a good Packer game on while you're out working. You know, line winder. Basically, this is kind of where I come out and tinker with tackle, put hooks on baits, do prototyping. I'm just dangerous enough with that fly tying vise to tie some hair jigs, but and of course you got to have a nice big table in case a hot card game fires up. Otherwise, this is just a nice workbench where again, I do a lot of tinkering and stuff. Back here you got another area for clothing, extra clothes. Of course, you got pegboard here for overflow, and you know, it's nice to be able to kind of see what you have as far as making sure that you've got, you know, enough of whatever you're going to need to get through the season, because a lot of times by the time our season really gets going, quite often you'll run into it where a hot bait will be sold out, so you can't get it. So I try to kind of forecast what I'm going to need before the season starts. Oh, I forgot an important part of the shop here. You know, sometimes you need to have a nice chair to just sit and think about things, or maybe I might have been caught taking a snoozer in there before. Of course, we got plenty of room in the stable here for the Nitro ZV21. I designed this whole thing so that I can back the rig in, or like at the, you come in the evening or whatever after a long trip, all I got to do is hit the garage door and I can pull straight in with my truck and boat. And then I've got the outside set up that I can just back right out, do a Y-turn, stay on the concrete, and pull right out. So that's kind of a cool deal. This rack is kind of cool. I wanted to build something back here that protected my rods and really didn't keep them out to advertise either. So this helps me to basically stay organized. When I come back from a tournament, I'll unload the boat, unload the truck, and get it reloaded with different rods for the next event. But same thing, I always like to have a few extras. So this allows me to quickly kind of figure out what I have, and if there's any gaps, things that I need to order, to ensure that I'm going to have what I need to get through the season. Got a bunch of tackle back here. Most of my tackle is in bins and in the truck, but again, I've got bins that I'll swap out depending on where we're going. But just try to keep things organized and I mean, kind of organized, but this, now we're kind of getting into boat rigging area here, just extra pieces, hardware and whatnot, stuff that you want to save, because it's amazing when you're rigging boats every year, the stuff that you come across that you need and in a pinch, so it's good to have. Like, now we're really diving deep into the bowels of the boat rigging stuff, but you would not believe how many times in the very bottom of one of these bins, the exact piece of hose or piece of hardware that I need to complete my boat is hiding down there. So, of course, lots of extra bait tanks. Back here I've got my decoys, duck and goose decoys. Haven't really used them a lot the last couple of years because I've been so busy fishing in the fall. As you know, I love my fall fishing, so that's also why I've got a stable here of a winter boat and a river boat. So this other racking that I have back here, this is pretty heavy duty racking. I've got 3/4 inch plywood at the base of it, so it can hold a lot of stuff, extra bait tanks, bait coolers. We can't really haul live bait around like we used to, back in the day, since VHS, but I'm fully equipped to haul a lot of chubs if I need to. Couple spare Krakens. Haven't needed them, but it's always good to have a spare or two. When we dig out the tracker pontoon, got some tubing action that goes on, but I spent many years rigging boats and wrenching on boats. So this engine hoist is one of those pieces that you don't need every year, but when you need it, it's real handy. So if I have a boat that's set up that I want to raise the motor on it or lower it, or God forbid if you break a jack plate or something along those lines where you need to support the motor, all my Schaefer's oil ready to go, or anything that I need from Schaefer's. In these bins here, I've got all kinds of different solvents and whatnot that you'd use to for cleaning fiberglass, for rigging boats, any of that stuff I keep in there. Anything that puts off a lot of fumes, I keep stored in there. Of course, got the old Resner up there that keeps this place. When I built this place, because I spend a lot of time out here, place is insulated, floor is insulated. I keep this thing set so the shop is at about 61 degrees all winter long. In the winter, you're not opening and closing the doors that much. I keep my ice fishing trailer outside just for that reason. Otherwise, you're bringing that in, all that cold air, and it's just more efficient to keep the enclosed trailer outside. I'll put a heater in the enclosed trailer a lot of times before I bring it inside. This is my toolbox. I got this toolbox when I was 19 years old, going to technical college in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota, and I've made a lot of money pulling tools out of those drawers over the years. So it's still going strong. My Snap-on box, I'm not super proud about what's going on top of it. It kind of looks like a hardware store threw up on it, but you know, that's a project for another day. But yeah, I've got this thing set up, push of a button, truck's ready to go. It's always hooked up to something, whether it's the nitro or the tracker. We're always tooled up for something. Overhead here, got a couple ceiling fans. Those things do a good job of just keeping, pushing the warmer air down. I can crank those things up if I've got a wet boat or whatever. Overhead cord reels, so I can pull in wherever I'm at, I can back the boat in or whatever. I've got power at my fingertips. So yeah, of course, you know, you got to have the air compressor. I mean, that's kind of a baby compressor, but it'll fill a tire up if you need it. But anyways, that's about it. That's my crib. I think it's time for you guys to beat it.